And just like that, the final episode of the recording session has begun! It's the final countdown! I'm sorry I had to. I am MegaShadowFist, I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. The second video games, the second commentary, and I believe we should probably wrap up the third case of this game in this episode, probably. Who knows? Anyway, are you claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking the note into account, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw. Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish phase! If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Have you saved recently? In which case, that would be yes, because you just saved. Yeah, that would be true. Okay, let's go ahead and go different. Continue. That was a real pace breaker, wasn't it? If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who was Regina Berry's intended victim? Intended victim? Really? Like, she legitimately wanted him dead? Holy crap, if that's true... Regina Berry's intended... Who is this? That is Acro's younger brother. What does this prove? His younger brother isn't dead? Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Regina, she did that to him? Do you spend your entire life dreaming of new ways to be a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. A lion? Regina, Miss Regina Berry is an animal tamer by trade. However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They would understand the command. Moreover, Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. So then what happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think that what happened to Bat was actually an accident? It was more than that, Maya. That's actually kind of messed up if that's the truth. Maybe she wanted him to become a star. Huh. That's interesting. Because of her innocence, that's why she can be so cruel. It was more than that. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Wright! There is no way that Regina would ever incite her lion to attack another human being! She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother Bat! Is this where the scarf comes into play? Sure. That's just a scarf! Acro! This scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. He's getting serious. And who was the one that gave the scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina. There is something more than just blood on the scarf, Your Honor. And what might that be? Pepper. 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 Regina gave the scarf to Bat right before the accident, and she covered it with as much pepper as she could. What? Does this mean that I'm losing, or does this mean that I'm on the right track? I'm not quite sure myself. Hey, what's with the silent treatment? Excuse me, Mr. Wright? You've done a good job of figuring a criminal. But out of curiosity, what was their crime? Regina gave a pepper-covered scarf to Bat as a present. Okay, I want to save, because I feel like there's no way they would go into this much detail of what I did was incorrect, but I don't know, I'm nervous. Where's the crime in that? It still seems like the judge just doesn't get it. Okay, okay, so I think this is what we were supposed to do, so I'm going to save. I hope that was not a mistake, because if it wasn't, that would mean that I'd have to start from the very beginning of the chapter in order to make things up. In order to get back to where I was. Mr. Phoenix Wright! Wasn't it said that the lion seemed to be smiling? Oh, oh, he was smiling because he looked like he was smiling, but in reality, he was actually about to sneeze. Is that what you're trying to say? Smiling? The lion was smiling. Right before Bat was bit by the lion. For a moment, the lion's mouth changed and it looked like he was smiling. He was actually about to sneeze, I think. Lions smile? I've never heard of them smiling, however. Lions sneeze. Leon didn't plan on biting Bat at all. In reality, all he actually did was sneeze. Oh, well, that is rather unfortunate. Oh, she was just pulling a prank on him, that's all. It's because of her innocence, she can also be so cruel. He sneezed because of the pepper, because of all the pepper spread on the scarf. Ooh, what? You fool! You've got to be kidding me. What's the matter, Visan Karma? I object for objection's sake! I mean, we do that too, so. Mr. Phoenix Wright, this theory, you believe it? You really plan to say that this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do, it's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot! So it's a joke of an accident to you, huh? Oh, okay! It looks like we're about to get a confession, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a joke of an accident to you, huh? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. To think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Are you telling me that what I said was true? Acro. You can't mean fitness! Are you confirming the defense's claim? Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. What would that problem be? The same problem it's always been. Or same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on the top of the ringmaster. Where's the evidence that proves that claim? Well, shit. Here I thought that I was onto something. Okay. You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof to be more precise. Murder, yeah, it is. It's gone. Murder weapon. The bust was that the defense claims was used. If that were to be found in Acro's room, and if it was covered with the victim's blood, that would be awfully conclusive in my... Oh, so we still have another day, is that what we're just saying? Yes, it would be. The bust. Nick, you gotta do something. I gotta save is what I gotta do. No, I swear, this has to be the last part of this case. It just has to be. I think it is. Like, what else could we possibly investigate? This is the last step. If I get this one right, the case is won. Request is... Aw, I thought we were finished. Request to search Acro's room. The defense requests to search the room of the witness, Ken Dingling. What is it now? It looks like you still haven't figured things out, have you? By now you must know the meaning of Von Karma Total Justice. It's gone. Okay, so we are gonna finish it this one. You mean? A Von Karma never leaves anything to chance. We already searched Acro's room yesterday. What did you find? There's no reason to even say it. If we found what you think we found in that room, Acro would not be here as a witness. But to put the point on it, Max's bus was not in that room. The murder weapon is still unaccounted for. You see, Mr. Wright? The bus wasn't in my room. Furthermore, Detective Dick Gumshoe executed the search by complete surprise, and we took Acro directly to the prosecutor's office after that. Okay, end of story. Just wait a second. Something's funny about all this. Whoa. For a second, it looked... I must have just been seeing things, but like Acro's face looked really weird for a second. I think that was just a visual, that was just an optical illusion on my part. Like, I saw his ears, but I can imagine the ears as part of his face, so it made his face look like really round. Okay, anyway. It looks like this coup de grace in this case was ever so sweet. But what about the scarf? What about the note? What about them, Mr. Wright? No offense, but the important evidence here is about the death of the ringmaster. I think you should remember that. Ugh! Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. If I do something, I'll save. Because why not? Interessante. Continue. From save point, please. Do something, Nick. Don't let this case slip away. The bus. Where is it now? Where's the bus right now? You're Phoenix Wright. You know where that bus is. I'm sure you do. There's not even a single clue. How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know where the bus is? Could it be in Mo's room? No, that wouldn't make sense. Could it be in the ringmaster's room? Okay, so this... Oh, no. Okay, so... It seems as if this case is coming to a close. The defense's counter-arguments look to have fallen short. But this music is playing... The music playing in the background doesn't mean that I lost. It's just that... Mia Fey, come to help us! Thank you for your support! Edgeworth, come help us! Ack! Now, if you'll please excuse me, Mr. Wright. I think that brings to an end the cross-examination of this witness. Hold it! Mia Fey! Okay, it was Maya, actually. Where is Max's bus? This isn't the first time that Maya's done something like that before, actually. She's done... I believe she did that in... Was it the third case of the last game or the fourth case? I don't know. Or the previous game, I should say. Where is Max's bust? The defense needs time to prepare to present its lace. Okay. I mean case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous. I just bit my tongue. So that wasn't a typo. Huh? We need time to do what? Okay. Ow! Why are you the most surprised person here? You are eighth, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? What? Is he talking to me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, wait! You can't be serious! Acrobats always have their lives in the lines, don't they? That's how Acro's lived his life up to now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightropes. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Very well. The defense may proceed. He doesn't have a clue, and I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Walking the tightrope of logic, there's no room for a false step. Sink or swim, the only way through this is forward, which means that we need to save. Correct? So, is this gonna be another day? I don't think it's gonna be another day, is it? Like, I legitimately thought that we were finished. Sink or swim, the only way through is forward. The mother weapon! There is Max's bus now! Somewhere in the lodging house, somewhere in the big top, somewhere in this courtroom. It's obvious! The bus is inside this very courtroom! It's, obvious. Allow me to pinpoint the location of the bus once and for all! The judge's bench... I don't think this is right, but... I just went with it because why not? The witness chair! Acro! I'm sorry to ask this, but do you mind if I take the blanket off your wheelchair? I'm sorry. I didn't quite hear you, Mr. Wright. Well, you are a big guy, and you have a pretty big wheelchair because of it. Oh! I just wanted to make sure you weren't hiding anything under that blanket. Because it seems to me that it'd be really easy to say, hide a bus under there. Huh. Once again, your penchant for humor hits me where it hurts, Mr. Wright. I think it's pretty amazing that you could laugh in your position. However, your lightheartedness doesn't change the fact that the bus is under there. We all know that you couldn't leave the lodging house by yourself in your condition. That proved inconvenient when Miss Von Karma happened to search your room yesterday. If she had found the murder weapon in your room, it would have been all over. Which is why you had to hide it, in the only place that you could hide it. Under your wheelchair. Which is why, Acro, I have to ask you again. Could you please remove the blanket from the wheelchair? Well done, Mr. Wright. Masterfully played. Oh. You fool! How could you? How could you? Is what she should say. You've got me. I've been bagged by. I am the genius mad scientist who in coma. You've got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, 2 of them. 2 of them? Miss Franziska Von Karma and Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch a surprise search on my room last night? There were 2 pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Oh, that's just a recycled thing from the previous case. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. And the only place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Miss Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. So, you've got me. Well done, Mr. Wright. Well done, Miss Von Karma. I don't think that was part of Miss Von Karma's plan, but sure. It all makes sense now. I can't believe that Von Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. I don't think she did. Uh-huh. You definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. No, she didn't plan that far ahead. I don't think so. I can't believe it. I failed. Why did I order a surprise search of your room? If only I hadn't done that. It doesn't matter now, though. It seems as if we've arrived at the truth. Acro. Yes, Your Honor. Did you kill the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Mr. Russell Berry? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Actually, we finished this court case a bit earlier than I thought. I thought this episode was going to go on for like at least 40 minutes. Acro. All my brother did was want Regina to like him. That's why he teased her. One day, my brother sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard, you couldn't help yourself from laughing. That's why Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. And that's why she covered the scarf and pepper. I know she didn't want anything bad to happen. I know this. It's because she is so innocent that she can be so cruel. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. But I just couldn't forgive her, no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. Your brother became a star. Regina believed in that so purely, that she would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocently. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. That's when you decided to do something about Regina. What do you mean by that? So, are you saying that you are a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. Oh no! I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first, I thought I'd kill myself. Then I pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't help him leave. I just couldn't. That's why I tried to pen this. on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't let up and leave yet. I can't fake cry, ladies and gentlemen. This has been such a strange case. It's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot. I can't believe it! You beat me again! You know, Miss Bankaima, there's a saying in Japanese. Sarumo kikara ochiru. It means, even monkeys fall from trees. Meaning that even if you're an expert in something, you can still be beaten. I believe this case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. Thus, I'd like to declare my verdict. Not guilty! Ah! This court is adjourned. Holy Gyoma! December 30th, 4:27 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. And I figured that out all by myself too. That was amazing. I felt like this portion was a bit easier than the first part, when the first half of Acro being the witness, I think. Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and Bad. Not a single one of them was a bad person inside, huh? That's a good question, and one I don't know the answer to. Congratulations! Congratulations, Mr. Max! Thank you. What's with the vibe in this room? We're just thinking about Acro. No! If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Huh? Wah! Okay. She's been like this for a while now. Wah! It's all my fault. Wah! What am I supposed to do there? Sweetie pie. Bat and Acro, they're never coming back. Now everyone's gonna split up. Regina, Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? Acro said something right at the end. I'm gonna have to present evidence to make her appear like to cheer up her day or something, right? I messed up before the previous one with the Morgan Faye's case. Acro said something right at the end. I just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro, is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? Of course he is. You know, actually, that's the thing. I honestly don't know. I don't think so. It's a possibility, but I don't think so. He's not gonna do that. He's not gonna do that to you, Regina. Are you sure? You're really sure? I can't believe that. Yep. Acro doesn't have any desire for revenge anymore. If that's true, then why can't I see some evidence? Huh? Acro said that all the time to you, so I thought it'd work for me too. Oh, for the love of all that is holy. Why? What can I use to prove that... Oh, come on! I had such a perfect case too. I'm so tempted to just look this up just because, you know what? Screw it. No, I'm not gonna cheat. No. Let's try to figure things out. The Max G bus. Present evidence that he's cooled down. I feel like this is what we're supposed to do, but oh wait, no, I didn't. What? No! I clicked the wrong button. Oh no! I presented gumshoe. I meant to go back to evidence. I didn't mean. Oh man. What about this? Now do you understand? There's no need to worry. You were lying to me. No one ever tells me the truth! No one ever tells me what's going on! Oh, looks like I made a mistake with that one. Okay, let's see what the actual thing was. I was supposed to present Bat. Okay. I don't think so. I was supposed to present Bat. That was the actual thing. Okay. Poor Regina! If you're wondering why I have the guide out for like such quick reference, it's just because, just in case I ever get incredibly lost, I have it there. I just prep it for pretty much before the recording session even begins. Hey, Max! What is it, Mo? We really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? I'm sorry about what happened. So whenever you like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and rip up the contract. I understand. Such a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. Oh, come on, Max. Don't be a dick. What's going to happen to the circus now? That's the big question. Our ringmaster was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Even though he's not here anymore, everyone's sticking together. The staff, the performers, no one wants to leave the circus. That's why I've made a decision. What is it? I've decided that I will take over as a new ringmaster. I'll turn this circus into the best circus this world has ever seen. The best circus the world has ever seen? Don't laugh! Amazing! Yay! I can't wait! Then I guess that changes things. Huh? There's only one thing the best circus the world has ever seen needs. The world's best illusions! Which means this circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen! Brian Roscoe. Max? Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Regina, you're gonna help them out too, aren't you? I don't know. Maybe the circus would be better off without me. Or better of without me. What are you talking about, Regina? Why do you think that I brought you to the court today? We've gotta work together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been. Mo's right, sweetie pie. I can't be the Berry Big Circus without Regina Berry. Or it can't be, I think. Max! Nick! It seems like everything is going to turn out alright here. I can't wait to go see the best circus the world has ever seen. We'll save you the most fabulous seats. It'll take us a while to get ready, but I'm going to order special whoopee cushion seats. Well, that's that, I suppose. I see. What made the case? Just like you thought. Yesterday's search really paid off, sir. You had it all figured out yesterday, didn't you? It's Edgeworth, it has to be! It was just a theory. If Acro really was the killer, I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. It's Edgeworth! That has to be Edgeworth! You mean Mr. Wright? Of course. Well, Detective, my plane is about to leave. Do me a favor and try not to be too harsh on Acro. Once I get back, I'll make a stop by the chief prosecutor's office. Actually, come to think of it, I can't give him like this really maybe I should give him, I'll be waiting for you. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth. I knew it was Edgeworth. Episode 3, Turnabout Big Top. The end. Da, 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 da. Farewell, Mr. Turnabout. Okay. So that's that, ladies and gentlemen. That was a tough one, but I imagine this next one's going to be even tougher. Save, cleared, stage that up to this point, of course. Yes. Okay. Okay, we're not going to go there just yet. So, with that being said, that was this case. So, that confirms that Edgeworth wasn't dead, but I'm pretty sure everyone already knew that. I mean, I already knew that anyway, but... That's interesting, though. So, we see the famous Miles Edgeworth, and I'm going to have to come up with a voice for him. Like, the only voice that really fits him, I think, would be like a deeper voice, like, yeah, you know, like this. But, you know, that's sort of like my generic guard voice, and I've given that to a lot of people already. So what should I give him? Should I give him, like, my Redo voice, my, like, Flynn, Sam Riegel impersonation voice, like the, hey guys, let's do this. That I don't know. That just doesn't fit him just right. I'm gonna have to think of something. Maybe I will just end up giving him like the deeper voice, like this voice, and then give somebody else, and then just not use that for one of the other. I guess they're not really generic characters, but one of the other side characters in the next case. But with that being said, that was everything, I suppose. That was the case. We finished it all within a timely fashion. This was just this is a normally length episode, I suppose. And yeah, that was that. I'm just gonna give a couple thoughts about this. Like, for those of you who don't really care, the episode's pretty much over at this point. But I was told that was actually like a lot of people regard that case, the Turnabout Big Top. I believe that's what it's called. They consider that to be one of the worst cases in Ace Attorney, in like all the Ace Attorney games. And apparently, the one that we're about to do next is supposed to be one of the best cases in the Ace Attorney games. Personally, I didn't find the Turnabout Big Top to be that bad. I really didn't, in my opinion. But, you know, I'm not really that picky of a person to begin with, so I guess that's just one of those things. But I was kind of wanting to end things off with that one, because I just wanted to start the final case, because apparently it's supposed to be really, 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 really good, apparently. But yeah, that's that. So, without further ado, I believe it is time to do my outro and whatnot. So, if you like this video, please feel free to leave a like. If that is cool, please feel free to subscribe. And know the oven brother today. Also follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MegaShadowFist. I'll be sure to leave that in the description of sorts. And this is MegaShadowFist signing out. Bye-bye now! Ew, that was gross.